What's going on, everybody? We're back here with a quick video. Today we're going to be going over the topic of which way do I need to helicoil my arrow fletchings, and today that's what we're going to be talking about. So right now we are out here at the target. We're like maybe six yards, and we've got these arrows right here. These are the GoldTip Velocity XT 340s. And we don't have no fletchings on them, so come a little bit closer and I will show you guys what to do from start to finish. Okay, so we're right here at the arrow. Now what you want to do is you want to get you a Sharpie, and you want to just choose a end. Some nocks are a little bit different than this. These are the GoldTip nocks that come standard with most arrows, but what you want to do is you want to take your Sharpie and put a little mark right here. Just put it straight up and down. I'll show you. You want to put it just straight up and down right here. Just like that, you have a little mark. And see, I've got 12 arrows right now. I got a whole dozen. So you want to do that to the whole dozen, and I will be right back whenever we get done with the whole dozen. Okay, so now we have every single arrow out of the whole dozen marked. So what you want to do is you want to take the side that you marked on your nock, and then you want to put it in right here. You want to clip it in, that way this little mark is perfectly in line with your bowstring. And then what you want to do, you just want to stand back a little bit from the target. And just shoot. Now, I want to shoot all 12 of these, and I am not going to record all 12 of these, but I will come up to the target after I'm done shooting all 12 of these, and I will go over which way you determine they need to be helicoiled by looking at them after you shot them. Okay, so we're up here at the target, and if you can tell right here, if you was looking dead at the target, you can tell that these nocks, like this one right here, this one is turned to the left, and that mark is facing towards the left. Now, you get up here and look, and you see it's the same thing for each of these arrows. I hope there's enough lighting to really represent and see what I'm talking about. See how the nock is turned to the left? Okay, so that mark and nock is turned to the left. And that's the same thing for pretty much every single one of these arrows. Even this one especially, you just can't see it. There's one thing I am going to correct. I did say stand about I was about 5 or 6 yards. You want to stand about 2 yards because you do not want any rotation in the flight of the arrow just from where you're standing to the target. You know, you want it to be able to shoot and hit the target, and then to be able to tell which way that your arrows is flying naturally. Now I'm going to go over what is the reason and purpose of doing this. Okay, so the whole purpose and reason behind this is for whenever you are shooting your bow, either that be hunting bow or target bow, up to like 30 yards, you're really not going to be able to tell much of a difference if you helicoil them or you just straight fletch them. But whenever it comes back, whenever it goes to the further distances like 60, 70, 50 and on back, and especially like the 100-yard shots, you're going to really be able to tell, because you see arrows, it depends which way your bow strings is strung. See, obviously these are flying to the left, so my bow strings is strung to the left. But the whole purpose of this is because whatever way your strings is strung, mine is to the left. So if I would have helicoiled them to the right, what would have happened is my bow would have shot that arrow out to the left naturally, and then mid-flight it would have had to stop rotating and then turn back around to the right, which some people says that it can lead to inaccurate shots, and you know, just not your most accurate bow and arrows without being helicoiled like this. So this is something that I like to do, because once you get back there at like 50 yards, see, this was the hunting bow that I was using. It was the V3X. So you know, if a deer's at 50 yards and you know this is the only shot you got, you want to make sure that your arrows is flying as accurate as possible whenever it's going towards that deer. You know, as long as your bow is sighted in, your paper tune, everything else is good. This is the one thing that you want to do to put like the cherry on top for your bow, whether that be for hunting or for tournament. You can do this for each and every bow. You can do it for 3D shooting, indoor shooting. Really don't make sense to do it much for indoor shooting, but you can do it for 3D and bow hunting. And it is something that I prefer because you never know when that shot is going to come where you have to shoot it like 60 or 70 yards. So that is today's video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you all in the next one.